So after almost 4 years, I decided it was time for some new glasses. Those are the Oakley Radar EV Path glasses. The frame is a black matte, actually camouflage. You can barely make it out, but they are camouflage, which I realized only when they arrived at my house. So was quite surprised that I didn't recognize that when ordering it. But I must say I'm pretty okay with it because you can't barely make it out. So what's really important for me and really interesting is of course the lens, which is the deep water prism polarized. So you see here it is marked prism P, which means prism polarized. I had borrowed some of those in the past from a friend and I really fell in love with the shape because they just, you feel like you have nothing on your face when you put them on. Already because the frame is really amazing, lightweight, it grabs well around your head. So they won't come off. I'm sure you know the Oakley sutros. I have heard from some mates that if they move their head too quick like this, they would eventually slip off their head, which is pretty annoying, especially when you have a pair of glasses that just can basically be thrown on the street and, like, I don't know, maybe a truck runs over them. That would be pretty sad. And also, of course, the lens. I really wanted a polarized pair of glasses because they are really great to in reducing glare. And glare is basically anything that just catches your eye because it blinks so hard. If you have a fancy car with a lot of chrome finishes or something like that, it will just be annoying to your eye, especially when the sun's out at noon. And that can be really, actually after like 6-7 hours on the bike, that can be pretty that can lead to fatigue and eventually even be dangerous. It's just a lot more comfortable to be wearing glasses like this when you cycle when the sun's out. Also they maximize colors and contrast, so you will actually have like a prism life experience. It's really amazing because all the colors are enhanced and also contrast, which is great because you can see cracks and holes in the pavement anywhere you ride. So also that you can point them out easily to your mates while you ride. Of course, deep water polarized is specifically for deep water, so for fishermen and basically anyone who operates on really deep open sea. But first I thought that maybe on the road they won't be that good because they are made for the ocean. But after putting them on just the other day, I must say they are amazing. You still see plenty of stuff. You basically see anything, just enhanced contrast, enhanced colors, and reduced glare. Is there anything better than that? I think that is a perfect compromise for a pair of glasses. I have my old pair here. Those are some flight jackets. Oh, they're actually pretty dirty. Some flight jackets, Prism Road. Also here they are great because the Prism lens is great, I think. The shape, however, especially the shape over the nose, not so great. I'm not really a fan of that because it just doesn't grab as well as the nose piece from the Radar glass. They just sit so nicely on the nose, it's unbelievable. Maybe it's because of this feature they have here, this AntiFog feature, which basically puts the lens a bit away from your head so the air can flow better. Sort of works, but it doesn't reduce the fog to the lens fog to a zero. So you still have a little bit, but well, it actually doesn't work that bad. Then of course you have the frame at the bottom here, and on top you have no frame, which is, at least to me, it was quite revolutionary when they brought it out. Also because it's quite an unconventional style of glass. They did it because they wanted to be able to provide a whole size of sight actually when you're like in an aerodynamic position or maybe even in a time trial, so you can just see everything that's going on. While here you have this frame which can potentially block your view if you have to keep your head still in a time trial. Of course, that's really a marginal gain kind of feature because I was pretty happy with it because the frame was sometimes bugging me, but I figured I don't really need it, so I went back to the Radars. I used to own a Radar XL with like just larger glasses. They were pretty amazing. My favorite pair of glasses ever. So I went back for the radar. Just to finish it all off, what do you get with it? Of course, this famous Oakley case, nothing fancy, but it's pretty handy. Also like a hard box, so it will protect them. Also you get an extra nose piece, which is nice because they can eventually get like sticky. And of course also wear out with the time, I believe. And also if you have a lot of salt or anything like that from the sweat on it, they just begin to like dissolve almost, I don't know. So you would have to clean them regularly or just replace them. Check out my Instagram account. I will be posting some photos of them. Also, which is really cool is that the reflection on them is really great. As soon as you put them on, just basically it's like a mirror, and I think it looks pretty badass, and I really like it. Let me know what you think of them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.